All right, so what I have on the screen now is the walk cycle that was done some time ago for the cyborg character, and I'm instead of exporting it as a MOV QuickTime video, I'm going to export it as images. So in order to do this now, we want our image to be exported as a PNG, which is a transparent background. And at the moment, I have a color card that's behind the character. So we don't want to show the color card, so I'm going to turn off the visibility for the color card. And as you can see, he will now have a transparent background if we were to render as a PNG. Now, what you want to do is to go over to your network tab where we can view our network view, and you have your display and your write modules connected to your composite. So we want to go into the settings for the write module, and you click on this yellow box here to go into the settings, and it will bring up your layer properties. Now in the layer properties, we want to change the drawing type from TAG. So what this drop down box here will display the different file types, that the image file types that it will export to. So we have different file types like JPEG, PNG, IFF, but we want to choose the PNG4 file extension. We don't want to choose the PNG. This won't give you the transparent background. It will give you as a PNG file format, but we want to choose the PNG4. All right. This here that says leading zeros, when it is exported, it's exported into numbers. So if you have like 1,000 frames, that's why you will need all of these numbers here to represent the 4 digits to represent up to 1,000. In this case, I'm just going to leave it with 3 digits. This is a start frame. Here is where it will export to the drawing folder. So I'm going to choose the drawing folder. I can create this. So by default, it will export the files in your Toon Boom project file structure. It will export it to your frames folder. But you have the option of creating a new folder. We can call this um, walk images. And click choose, so it will go to that folder when it's being exported. So the most important thing is to choose the right module and edit the layer properties for it. So set it to PNG4 and you can choose your file location. Now, to export it as an image, you'd go to File, then you go down to Export, and you'd go over to Render Network. Normally when you're exporting the QuickTime MOV, you would go to Movie, but this time we're going to Render Network. Now in the Render Network, you have the option to choose to render all of the frames. So in other words, it will render 121 images. But in this case, we can choose a range. You can choose selected frames. So I can go up to maybe frame 33. So that will give me 33 images. And we can click OK. And what will happen is that it will render those images out. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when it is rendered out. So the render has been completed. So I'm going to go over to where the file is located, and it's pretty much within the project file for where the project is. And this is the walk images folder that I created. So if I open up this folder, you will see all of the images here for the walk cycle. Notice it's from 1 to 33. So if I open up the image, you will notice that the image has a transparent background behind the character. So if I go through all of the images, we're seeing all of the transparent. We can place this image in any other external software where a background can be shown behind.